So it's kind of miserable out today, so I won't have to worry about anybody creeping on me while I'm vlogging. My friend Daniel posted a vlog yesterday about the discrepancies, the downside of being really tall. And it just sent me into a whirlwind of flashbacks about things that suck about being tall. People always say, oh, it must be great to be tall. You hit your head on so many things. You're not any better at basketball if you're not coordinated and if you're tall. Actually, you're kind of worse because you have all these limbs that go out so much farther than the normal person's limbs, and you don't really know where they're going most of the time if you're doing anything athletic. And Daniel, you mentioned the shower thing. I grew up my entire life with a shower that only came up to about right here. Just hit me right there in the chest. So I sat in the shower the entire years I grew up in my entire life. That is so sad. There's also, like I was talking about yesterday, a clothing status and a tallness status that doesn't make any sense, because the average person is 5'2" if you're a woman, and I think 5'5" if you're a man. That's worldwide average, and that seems short because guys like me and Daniel are ridiculously tall. We are frost giants. I'm 6'3". There's no use for me being 6'3", especially as uncoordinated as I am. I'm a musician. Every single instrument I hold looks like a tiny little ukulele or something. It's ridiculous. I have to put camera's perspective, like I have to do like a Lord of the Rings perspective whenever I play something on the internet, because my guitar doesn't look very big compared to my body, which has grown far beyond its bounds. Not to mention being in a car. This is my car. It's not one of those giant SUV things. And just to have normal leg room, just to be able to fit at all, I have to have the seat all the way back, which leaves like that much room for anybody that wants to sit in the back. Another thing about being so much bigger than everybody else is you can't have normal relationships with strangers. Like, you can't just walk up to a person that is a normal size and them not be a little bit afraid. Even though I wouldn't hurt a fly. I don't know how to fight or anything like that. I'm just a giant with a beard. So in my career choice of being a missionary and just going up to people, trying to educate them about the gospel, and they're usually strangers, it's a challenge because they think I'm going to murder them because I am so big. And I don't blame them, because if I were a competent giant person, as far as, you know, like physical skill, I might be able to, but thankfully I'm not. So that's what I was thinking about today. There are definite disadvantages to being not a giant. So post those in the comments if you are not a giant, or if you are, post something that I missed. Alright, bye.